a wee bit, but I have to confess also that I'm so tired. I'm so tired. You can probably, I don't know how you'd see how, you can't really tell, but um, I'm done. I'm so done. But there's just been so much. It's just, the classes are, I really haven't. We did like 4 sessions this afternoon, and then we didn't finish until about 6:45. And then we had dinner and we had to rush it, and then we had a big like gathering in the lecture hall and had like some worship and prayer together, and it was really lovely. And there was a woman called Jane who shared her testimony about her experience of being a student at WTC. She's doing the BA, and it's over 6 years. And so today she was starting her first day of her last year. And she just shared a bit about kind of the hurdles and journey that she's gone through in these last 6 years to get to this stage, and just God's faithfulness to her and God's equipping of her, and people pulling her back in when she wanted to quit and give up, and she ended by saying that the thing that she believed, God wanted to share with us was that he was saying, with you I am well pleased. And when she said that, I actually found myself quite emotional, because I just was flooded with gratitude for being given this opportunity. God knows that this is something I've desired to do for so long, and he knows all the hurdles and barriers that go on, most of which are in here. I am my own worst enemy and that holds me back from doing things that I'd like to do and do things that I believe God has called and equipped me and enabled me to do. But just being here, I just feel really grateful and really thankful. And I'm emotional as well because I'm tired. I have to acknowledge that. And I think one of the other things that's encouraged me while we've been here, I'm so sorry this video is so long, there's just so much to tell you. One of the other things that's encouraged me is I was worried that when we came here, I would feel like I was among people who are academics and who are far more intelligent than me and more capable. And I mean this with the utmost respect when I say it. I'm really pleased to discover that the people who are here are just like me. They are down to earth. They're all juggling, their own jobs, their own ministries, their family life. They're all the same. I don't want to say they're on the same boat, but there's nobody here who's better than anybody else. And everybody here has just been really so lovely and so kind. I've got one more thing to tell you. I'm so sorry. This is like a crazy long video. One more thing to tell you. So at dinner, Andy had befriended a guy called John, and John sat with us at dinner, and so we're asking, John, what do you do when you're not here? And he said he was a youth worker, and that he lived in Birmingham. And I said, I lived in Birmingham for a while years ago. And then I volunteered the information that it was the Riverside School of Performing Arts that I went to. And he just was like, that's where I am just now. So he's actually working at the church where I went to the performing arts school 20 years ago, which makes me feel ancient. Um, but yeah, so he works alongside the woman called Sarah Auger who trained me. And you know, I said to John this at dinner, that actually that year of my life, God taught me so much and equipped me with so much through doing that performing arts course. I use those skills every single day in the job that I am doing now, and I have used those skills every single day since the 20 years ago that I got them. Um, and yeah, it just is really nice to meet somebody else who's still a part of the legacy of that organisation, and just thinking about the ripple effect of, you know, I've taken what Sarah taught me and taken it back to Scotland, and then, you know, passed it on to other youth workers, other young people. And then thinking about all the other people that were on my course, and then, you know, generation later, we've got John who's there right now working with young people. And what is really weird is some of the young people that he has worked with are members of the family that I lived with when I was in Birmingham 20 years ago. How mental is that? Like, of all the people I could have chatted to, I chatted to the guy that knows the people I know. Like, there are no coincidences at all. None whatsoever. That was like an ordained conversation. It wasn't a big spiritual conversation, but it was an ordained conversation. Anyway, I cannot believe this is almost 20 minutes long, and I'm sorry. It's like, I'll need to develop I'll need to get a tripod or something and make this less wobbly. And I think I figured out how to fix my camera. I am shattered. It's now 9:20 at night. Got to be up at about 6:30 to get a shower. And then kind of prepare myself before breakfast. I hope I sleep. Yeah, I'm missing my hubby and my wee dog. It's weird being away from them. We've been away from each other quite a lot this summer. John and I have been away from each other for 4 weeks all in all, which is the longest we've been away from each other for years. So it feels very strange to be off doing this thing, which is literally life changing, and John's not here and a part of it with me. But he'll get filled in just like all you. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this journey. I apologise for rabbiting on. There's just so much to tell you. And if I don't tell you now, I'll forget. So thank you for joining me on the journey. Please pray. Pray that I can do this. Oh man, I've just noticed I've just done this whole video and there's a big thing in my teeth. Never mind this horrible thing. Like, I should have filmed a video like this, right? I could have pulled that off and nobody would have known, right? And then get a silly thing in my teeth. Oh well, who cares? Who cares? And I filmed the video the wrong way. I'm supposed to film a video. Like this. I've just made it very difficult for myself, but I'm not attempting to fix that. You're just getting me, I'm going to say warts and all, but you're getting me cold sore and all. And on that note, friends, good night. Bye.